What's up, guys? Welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 43, presented by O'Neill Racing. In this video, I experienced some serious pain doing the one chip challenge with MXA's videographer, Travis Fant. This is something I do not recommend to anybody, but we did it. We got it on film, so we might as well use it in this episode. Also, we went racing out at REM. The MXA Wrecking Crew was out in full force. Had a lot of fun doing that on a stock Husqvarna FC350. Let's get into the video. All right, starting things off with the hot chip challenge. This is a trend going around social media. Travis came up with the idea. Crazy, probably the dumbest thing I've done. You'll see here shortly why. Basically, knowing and looking into how hot this chip actually is, if you look at a jalapeno and you rank it on the Scoville scale, which is used to determine how spicy a pepper is or how spicy some food is, the regular jalapeno, the on average ranges between 2,500 and 8,000 on the Scoville unit scale. This chip, 1.6 million. Okay, this is serious damage to your intestines and to your internals. Let's get into the video and watch the pain and the mind games that went into this video. Okay, so like the way you originally explained it, we do stone cold, no smiling.
It's gonna be hard not to laugh.
Laughing's acceptable.
You're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to laugh.
But you can't be like, oh, like.
We'll decipher. We'll be the judges.
Yeah, these are judges.
No pain. No pain
Yeah.
faces.
Takarsky and Foose will be the judges.
No pain faces. Okay, and then what do we win? The loser has to run. What about the loser has to run a lap on the track in boots?
Not today.
At the shootout.
Okay.
After a full day of shooting, you have to run the whole track in boots.
Or you gotta do a lap and nothing but your boxers.
On the bike?
I'll do that.
That's what he does for Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
Run a lap at the shootout.
Yeah. That's miserable.
All right, guys, in this segment of our This Week in MXA video, Travis signed both of us up to do the one chip challenge. He had the idea for me to do it. I said I wouldn't do it unless he did it with me. So here we are, we're gonna have a little contest. The loser has to run the full Glen Helen national track, all the hills and everything, just a lap. I was gonna make him run in gear or make the loser run in gear, but we just considered let's do a full lap on the track. We're gonna do that next week. The loser will, hopefully him. This is straight from hell chip. Was created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. Round 1 is spicy punch. Round 2, scorpion sting. Round 3, vision disruptor. Round 4, gut slash. And round 5, roasted. What is that? What are the rounds?
Not sure. I think that's like the levels of heat we're gonna get through it. Because I've heard it comes on, at least like Shaq. It comes on and then it kind of tapers down and it's like, oh, surprise, guess who's home? And it's straight to the top. So
It's like a two-stroke.
I got 2 stroke.
yeah, like we might hit the power band.
Power band.
Is the power band at the top? Yeah. All right, let's get some close-ups on this stuff. Rules for the challenge: you have to eat the entire chip. Wait as long as possible before drinking and eating or anything. Post your reaction on social media. This is really dumb. This is really dumb.
I'm kind of getting nervous now. I wasn't. Now I'm kind of getting nervous.
Why were we doing this? Oh gosh.
Gnarly. It smells brutal. Hey, the whole thing. Don't get all. I got the full chip here.
Alright, let's get some close-ups on it. That's ridiculous, dude.
Look how dark red it is.
That's gross.
It's not gonna taste good. I can smell it.
It smells horrible.
I can smell it right now.
Ready?
It's
You have
hurting
to
my
eat the whole
nose.
chip.
Yeah.
You gonna put the whole thing in?
I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go in and get this down. That's my strategy. My heart's racing. Just no face. You can laugh. It's probably gonna be funny for a little bit. Not so funny. Ready? Cheers.
3, 2, 1.
Tastes pretty good. It's not bad.
A few minutes later.
All right. Let's start loading up these bikes. All right, let's go. I'm over it.
That's a finish, I think.
Yeah, I'm over it. Go sideways. I gotta get to the gas station and get some milk.
Is it better?
I don't know.
Josh did good. His beginning, like the very beginning, his poker face, and you can tell he's had moto injuries, as he has a threshold for pain. That's really good. But he broke. Actually, I'm having like a second wave of it even as I talk, and my eye, I touched my eye and it's on fire.
This isn't over. This is a process. I'm going right now. I loaded up as fast as I could. I'm going straight to the gas station to get milk. If they don't have it, I'm going to the other gas station. If they don't have it, I'm going to the Mexican food place. I'm not doing this ever again. It's on YouTube now. But, woo! Ooh, that helps. That helps. $1.79, 2%. Okay, this is not my idea. I've seen people do it before. I stay away from this kind of stuff. I like Travis, you know, got a unique friendship, working relationship. He wanted to do it. I don't really see any benefit in doing it, but I guess the benefit is that we did it together, and maybe we'll be stronger after this. I don't know. You're taking it like a champ.
And not too bad. I didn't want to. Two things. One, I almost just gave in towards the end and said, hey, let's call it even, because I could tell you were hurting and I was on fire. But then I thought to myself, if I call it, I'm still gonna be in pain, right? So I didn't. Second, not to brag or be like Mr. Tough Guy, I could go for another chip. I wish I had one more. If I had one more, I would do it just to like flex on you, because you could do it to me on a dirt bike. So this is like my way. This is all I got. I could eat a hot chip. Hopefully that's next, and I have a feeling Josh is gonna be looking for redemption at that point. So my front end's probably gonna get taken out. I'm probably gonna get hurt. But Josh is coming for me big time now that the chip thing has gone down.
Yeah. The 112 race, we were gonna do a Super Mini versus 450. Talked about it. A lot of people have been asking about it, and we had a TM 112 Super Mini, and then we had it for a month. We had plenty of time, but we were so busy we never got it done. So we gotta, as soon as I recover from this, start thinking about the next challenge. And never again will I need to do the hot chip challenge. I've done it now. I think we'll become stronger because of it, you know? All right, so 2 days after the hot chip challenge, we headed out to Glen Helen for REM on Saturday. REM races almost every Saturday of the year, definitely every Saturday that Glen Helen is open. A lot of times Glen Helen will be busy with off-road races or other races going on, but every Saturday that the REM track is free and available, they're there racing. Jody and the MXA Wrecking Crew are always out there in full force. We have a long list of test riders from young to old, small and big, skinny and fat. All of them are out there racing quite often. often. And so this weekend I joined them. I raced the stock Husky FC 350. We had Michael Del Fonte, Cole Zeller, Desiree Lewis joining us as well. Brian Medeiros was there, and a whole list of vet test riders joining us. So long day, a fun day. And we also got a little sneak peek at a Triumph that was at the track too. You'll have to check it out in this little video. Oh yeah. Is this the new Triumph?
This is it. This is I'm actually a factory rider for Triumph. And,
You're doing a little testing on the prototype?
real testing on the prototype.
Nice.
Actually, this is a 68 with a modern frame and Seriani forks. Works performance shocks. Ride.
All right, it's gonna be sick. We got Kent Reed's Gas 450 project bike as seen in MXA. We got, what do we got here? Is this a 350? 350 Husky 2021, 450 KTM 2021, 2021 KX 250, 2022 Husky, 2022 KTM 252 stroke. We got 2021 KTM 450. Skinner, you said you're racing the 450 today?
Yeah, it's a borrowed bike from Mark Crosby. He bought it from me, paid me, and I'm racing it.
Nice. All right.
Man, who's the dummy?
And Skinner, what's it like to be an MXA test rider racing here every Saturday?
Oh, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
And the program is every Saturday morning, Jody's house,
Yep. Pick up bikes.
5:30. What time are you
Yeah,
there?
5:45. We're there loading up bikes, and then we take them back when we're done and wash them all up and get them ready for the following week.
And you got the big box vans, helps out for carrying lots of them.
That's the only reason they like me, because I have the van.
I like it. 2021 Gas 250. We got Cole Zeller, MXA test rider, his 450 Kawasaki. We got Matt Burnaby's Gas 250. We got my Husky 350 2022 bike today. Del Fonte is riding MXA's 2022 KTM 350. We got Brian over here. Pineapple, who we got today and what we riding?
We got Jansen Tani on a 2021 KTM 250. Ryder Bell on a 1967 YZ. No, 2017 YZ 252 stroke. I'm on my Kent Reed sponsored KTM 450.
Oh
and,
gosh. With the cone valves.
Yeah, cone valve, track shock, set up for 210 pounds. So I think my sag might be a little off.
All right.
And we got Maddox on his 22 KX 250. Yeah.
All right, good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a couple of Hondas over here. 2022 Honda 250. Randall's riding this one. And what is that? Like a 2005 Honda CRF 50. And Randall, what are we thinking here? CRF 250?
I'm riding the CRF 250, took 10 cc's out of each fork leg, trying to get rid of some harshness.
All right, cool.
Hopefully it all works out.
And sometimes people complain on our videos that MXA test riders are pros and they don't, relate to the average rider very much. Are you a pro?
No, I am not a pro. I'm the average Joe.
Yeah, and you're a big part of the crew helping us out, so thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. I have a great time doing it. So Jody always gives us, opportunity to ride on the bikes, which we do, and I appreciate it every bit of it.
All right, good stuff. Thank you, Randall.
Right on. We'll see you.
Good day. Good day. Lots of bikes. Let's count them one time. Oh, and we got the Gas 450 over there. 2021. So a little context on REM. They race consistently almost every Saturday that the track is open and available. MXA, we love going out there to test our motorcycles. It's always fun to test in a race condition where you're pushing the bike. You're not just riding and thinking about butterflies and bees as you're riding around the track. You're racing competitors. You're pushing the bike to its limits and you're really figuring out its strong and weak points. So it was fun for me to race out there. We had a good group of guys racing with us. Trevor Stewart and I battled hard in the first moto. And one thing I should note, the track was pretty smooth this weekend, but it was really slick and slippery out there. It was a little bit dry, and it was also windy in the morning, which made it hard for them to put a lot of water down. But one thing I really like about REM is every weekend, no matter what, you know that you're going to get a good track and you're going to get long motos. They run 20-minute motos for the pros and about 15-minute motos for everybody else. So everybody gets a good workout in. It starts fairly early in the morning and you get done early in the afternoon. We were out of there by 2:30, so that's another plus. It's racing on Saturday, so that's another plus. You have Sunday to recover and get ready for another week of work. So the other cool thing about the track, it's always got great elevation and it's always changing from week to week. They try to make little differences on the track so that you're not riding the same thing each time you're out there. So good times. In the first moto, I got a bad start. I was on the stock Husky FC350, yes, running the air forks. It's got the lowered suspension platform, and I was a little bit underpowered. The reason it wasn't on a 450 is because we got all those fresh for our 450 shootout. We've been doing a lot of testing on those bikes. Now after the testing is kind of done, we put new plastics on them, new graphics on them, cleaned them up to make them look nice and shiny. So we had to save those bikes for that. So raced the Husky FC350 first moto, third off the start, got in behind Cole Zeller, MXA test rider, got around him and then got into the lead. Trevor Stewart, super fast at Glen Helen, super fast in general, and is a good rider and a great guy as well. Trevor Stewart and I had a great battle in the first moto. I held him off for about 12 to 15 minutes of the first 20-minute moto, and I was running as fast as I could. I'm not in the best race shape as I've mentioned in other videos, but I did my best, and I think honestly the FC350 was an advantage for me rather than running a 450 this week because the track was so slippery. It's hard to find traction, and because you're running an FC350, you got a little less horsepower and a lot less torque than a 450, which makes it easier to get traction coming out of corners, and that's what it's all about at REM. And I was joking around with some of the guys because it was more dry and not as rutted as typical. This Saturday it was actually more of a flat track, and when you change your mind to doing that, it makes the racing pretty fun. You're able to dive inside and outside easier, switch up the lines easier, and make for some fun and close racing. So I put up a fight on Trevor Stewart in the first moto. I tried my best to win it, and unfortunately he got around me late in the race, and he won the first moto. I got second. Second moto came around, he got the whole shot. I was second. I trailed him for a while, and I kept him a little more honest this time. At least he didn't pull away and get a huge gap on me. I kept him within sight. Probably finished around 6 or 7 seconds behind him, but it was still fun to do some battles. Cole Zeller, Michael Del Fonte, and Ezra Lewis, good test riders for us. Brian Madero's test rider for us. We're all out there getting a good workout in and getting some good training in for other races coming up. So that was fun. This weekend we got a weekend off as REM and Glen Helen are being taken over by a tough mudder, and then the following weekend is going to be Oktobercross, which is REM on the main track, and it's kind of a warm-up race for the World Vet Championship. So it'll be a new layout on the main track. Looking forward to racing there in about a week and a half. So that's going to be fun. Also got some clips in here from when the MXA wrecking crew went back to Jody's house and washed all of the bikes. We have a ton of bikes, and it's quite the assembly line, and I think that's something that you guys might be interested in seeing, the assembly line and just how it works every week, getting our bikes to the races, getting them back from the races, cleaning them up, and getting them ready for another week of testing. All right guys, this is what a day at REM looks like. I'm in Jody's garage right now. We got orange helmets, we got bikes everywhere, but it's actually kind of empty right now. I got a few bikes that didn't get used today, KTMs, Husky leftovers. We got some 450 shootout bikes that are all freshened up. Husky, Kawasaki, Gas, KTM, a few of the shootout bikes. And this is what it's like to be an MXA test rider. This is what we walk out to one day a week. Saturdays, REM. These are the test riders. These are the guys that are helping us get feedback on motorcycles. These are the guys that are putting time on motorcycles. And these are the guys that are racing at REM every Saturday. So when we say race test, this is what we mean right here. We got bikes everywhere. This is the wash protocol. Crosby, Crosby's a dentist, but on Saturdays he's a racer. Let's check it out. All right, it is 5 p.m. Everybody has left except for me. And bikes are in the garage. I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What do we got here on the backside? 16 over here. And 17, the 350 that I raced today. Whew. Plus YZ125 hidden back there. Bikes are back in the stables. I got plastics hanging out. Good day. That's a little behind the scenes of what happens MXA test strategy. I got a lot of guys in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, late 30s that help us out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bikes in here. Whew. Yamaha, KTM, Suzuki, Honda, ready to go. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of This Week in MXA. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep an eye out for our 450 shootout, which is coming soon. Also got more MXA test videos coming to our channel as well. MotocrossActionMag.com is where you'll find all of our information, and Motocross Action Magazine is where you'll find exclusive content that you don't see online. And yeah, hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.